Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen. Today we have a reading about somebody that is having repetitive thoughts. I am laughing in the thumbnail for today's reading because we're starting off bright and early with the whip. I don't know how many of you are already aware of what happens when I pull the whip card from the Lenormand, but I know it's one of your favorite things, so I'm gonna do it before we even do wind chimes, which is pretty great. But yeah, this particular pair, number 11 and number 6, by the way, refers to repetitive thoughts. Can't stop thinking about this thing, can't stop thinking about this person. But if you know what the whip means, we're gonna do that too, right? The whip. No, not the whip. The whip. No, not the whip. The whip. No, anything but the whip. Anything? The whip. So, off to a great start today, you guys. Let's calm through with a little bit of wind chime time. Sorry. Sometimes I forget my own strength. Hi there, Peggy. How are you doing? Let's dive in with some kitty cats. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. I hope you've got great weather. I hope people are being nice, laughing at your jokes. Hope you're having a good hair day. We've got the 6 of Fire, the 6 of Wands. 6 of Wands talks about victory, success, recognition. The Earth Queen in the reverse. This is the Queen of Pentacles. This gives me like money focus, materialism, right? I think we've had a singular focus on building an empire, acquiring wealth, competing with the Joneses. I don't really get a good vibe off of this. Kind of a cold feeling. Whoa. I think we have somebody that is leaving that energy behind. I didn't think the direction would change so quickly on this one. Hello there, Hope. How are you doing? I mean, this is dramatic, okay? Look at the imagery on these cards, especially on the death card. We have a sense of rebirth or seeing things differently. For some of you, I really do feel like we might have had a near-death experience, a traumatic injury, or perhaps even the loss of somebody that was younger. There's a reminder of mortality that's coming through for me. And I feel like somebody realizes that they've been living their life in a way that was short-sighted, cutting them off to some of the joys or the pleasures of life because they were focused on money, or because they were focused on fame, or because they were focused on material things, right? Surface level BS. But there's a transformation happening. We have the 9 of Fire, which is the 9 of Wands. The Empress and the Ace of Fire, or Ace of Wands in the reverse. This might be a little odd for you, but what I see is we have somebody who's been a bit stubborn, somebody who's been stuck maybe dealing with the wrong crowd, being given a reminder or a leg up a blessing, a second chance after messing up. This could be somebody who's no longer with us. This could be a grandmother, a mother, a father, a grandfather, aunt, uncle, brother, sister. This could be somebody you don't really talk to very often. There's distance here, either because you are not on the same plane or you are not like close anymore. But somebody is looking out for you. Somebody out there, you may have been in an accident where you shouldn't have survived, and somebody was there to make sure that you did. This is your chance to do things the way you meant to do them, the way you're supposed to do them. Live your life according to like your own rules, right? With this Empress, there's something you're supposed to create. There's something you're supposed to do. For those of you that have lost someone close to you, or lost somebody, particularly if they were young, or lost some sense of belonging, I'm sending you a big old hug and some healing, okay? But there's something that you're meant to be doing here. There's something you're supposed to do to influence others. We have the Ten of Earth, which is the Ten of Pentacles, and consequences in the reverse. Consequences in this deck, I'm pretty sure that's justice. Yeah. That's number 11. I think whoever I'm reading for, you know that there is karma that will have perhaps negative consequences for people around you. You may have known these people for a long time. You may have made money with these people. You may be related to them. You may have at one point seen them as a role model or somebody you wanted to emulate. But whatever this was that shook you to your core or changed your perspective, which I feel for many of you was a reminder of mortality, I think you know that's not where you want to be. That's not who you want to be. So we have the Tower in the reverse, Two of Earth or Two of Pentacles, and the Sea King or King of Cups. You're not like this group of friends or this family. You stand out in some way. Maybe you literally look different. I don't know why I'm so focused on that. So when I lived in Mexico, I lived with a single mother and her two children. And I saw racism in Mexico through that family because her two children had very different complexions. One of them was lighter skinned and one of them was darker skinned. And she would get jokes from people about that. It made me sad because I didn't want either of her children to feel like they were less than. They were beautiful, happy children. And I didn't like seeing that reality start to sink in as they aged, even though I wasn't there for, years. There's a knowingness for whoever I'm reading for that you are different. You look different, you act different, you might have had a different parent, you might have had some sort of difference in terms of your mental health, your physical health. There's something here that from an early age kind of set you apart. You might have had a spiritual gift that made you kind of like close yourself off or hide things from people. Hi, DeMarco. How are you doing? Hello, Prince. I hope you're doing well. Being from Minneapolis, I'm down. That might not necessarily be for the artist formerly known as, but you know. Hello there, Paul. How are you doing? I love Mexico. Mexico will always have a place in my heart. It's one of the reasons I have things like this on my tarot table. I got to get back there someday. But we have somebody here that is rebuilding. Whatever this reminder of mortality was, could be a near-death experience, right? Or just the loss of somebody that you loved. We have somebody that is letting that heart melt a little bit. It's no longer made of ice, or it's no longer purely motivated on the pursuits of the flesh or of wealth, fame, notoriety, whatever it was they were seeking, you were seeking. So we have the floating cat in the reverse, which is the the hanged man in the reverse. That's the hermit. I weird myself out sometimes, you guys. Sometimes we get a little caught up in what we were taught, what was expected of us, what was available to us, what we thought we could get away with. I'm not going to lie, this is kind of hitting home for me because there was a point in my life where I had to say, you know what, this isn't who I want to be. And I feel like this is somebody realizing I've led a particular lifestyle that may have held some forbidden charm, or I may have thought it was important to have this or be that. But I've realized now what's really important to me. And now I have to decide, am I going to listen to that? Am I going to be pulled into a different life because I'm not happy in this one, or because I've realized that this particular way of living is not what I want, not who I am? Yeah. This is the Beginner's Tarot. I'm glad to hear it, Paul. I'm right back at you, DeMarco. That's funny. I feel that. All right. We've got the Nine of Cups, Ace of Swords. I'm proud of you. There's a renewed trust in the universe. This Six of Wands energy that came out at the very beginning was, I don't trust anyone. I don't trust anything. I'm going to do things the way that I need to. I don't care if people think I'm a bull in a china shop. I'm going to get what I want. I'm going to get mine. There's this song. It's literally called Get Mine. And I think it's by Holy Wars. I'm not going to lie. I love that song. I blast it. Okay. I try to be reasonable, but I blast that shit. It's good. But I feel like that is kind of the energy, right? Like, F you, I'm going to get mine. And then this person has this moment, see things differently, might have dreamt of somebody, might have seen somebody, might have I don't know. I really feel like there's somebody on the other side that wants you to live a better life. There's clarity here after confusion, right? The first two cards had the whip and the clouds. This combination is repetitive thoughts, but it's also talking about confusion, right? Clouds, ambiguity, can't see, fog. We have somebody that knows what they want. We have somebody that knows there's a higher purpose in life, that they are somewhere they're supposed to be, or there's somewhere they're supposed to be that they're not. Whatever it is, I do feel like it's a closer connection to the universe or to spirituality, religion for some of you. Two of Cups in the reverse, Queen of Wands. There are a lot of shows or movies about somebody who has maybe lost their passion. Maybe they were a chef for too long and they like lost their love for cooking because the general public are a-holes. Maybe Chef Ramsay took a shit on the restaurant. I'm just kidding. Sometimes we lose our way. Sometimes we lose our zest for life. Sometimes we feel disillusioned, right? This is somebody who I think felt like they lost their love of something. I don't think this is of someone. I think this is passion. I lost my passion. I didn't care anymore. I woke up and I just like phoned it in, like whatever, it's done. It might not be my best work, but that's fine. You know, like I can't do that every day. Hi there, Shaner. How are you doing? The Tower. Ten of Swords. Six of Swords in the reverse. Have you ever had an injury that resulted in your having to like literally like submit paperwork, not work for a while, or whatever the hell you had to do? Because I have, right? There's the obnoxious, like repetitive, like, hey, what did you do? How did you hurt yourself? How did you break your... I broke my leg and my toe at the same time. I might have already told you guys. Well, I don't expect all of you have seen it, but I might have been wearing 4-inch heels for a Halloween party, drinking, playing beer pong. Might have, allegedly, right? I won, naturally. And then decided to do like a happy dance to celebrate the fact that I kicked someone's ass because, you know, as one does. If you've also heard the story of me falling down an entire set of stairs in the middle of a 2-story nightclub, you should also then not be surprised that I then fell. Who dances in 4-inch heels? More qualified people would be the answer to that question. So yeah, I broke my ankle, I broke my toe. I had a lot of time to sit around and think, okay? This was back when Twitter was cool. I said what I said. And so I spent some time on Twitter, watched some stupid daytime television like The Price is Right. It's better with Bob Barker. Even though he has his problems, it was better with Bob Barker. I'm sorry, it just was. And that's what this person's facing. Maybe potentially because they actually had some sort of silly injury like me. Get well soon. Stop dancing in 4-inch heels. Worth it. I'm not gonna lie, you guys. I also had somebody pour vodka in my eyes that night. It was a rough night, okay? Rough. Ten of Swords is a rough kind of night, you know? I don't know what exactly happened, but this is not good. This is like vodka in the eyes. Yeah, like pretty much this vibe right here, right? I'm sorry for whatever you've gone through because it was painful. But this was the like shaking you awake moment that I think you needed, whoever you are. Because now you see things different. Now you have a renewed passion. You have a new understanding of who you are, who you want to be, what you want to do with your life. Abundance, Queen of Pentacles, Justice. Now, I don't care what your gender is. Really, I don't. Neither does tarot. You do you. But you are coming out as the Queen of Pentacles. Clarifying this 6 of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Cups. This is getting what you want. This is having a luxurious lifestyle. But I feel like it comes to you after you learn a lesson about how to get it. For some of you, you may have pursued a particular path that you felt was destined to be prosperous. That's so many P's in one sentence. Holy shit. But, and it's the Queen of Pentacles. Maybe your name is Pete. I don't know. You're going to get your abundance or wealth only if you realize that you have to go a different way. You can't take the regular path. You're not the everyday kind of person. I feel like for many of you, when you change your lifestyle, you walk into a better way of making money, something that helps other people, something that makes the world a better place. You might start a business that helps the environment. You might start a business that deals in counseling or life coaching. You do something different, and that's where your money starts coming in. That's where your abundance really starts to happen. It's not some empty pursuit of making somebody else's corporation hit, 50% profits year over year. That's not good. 150% year over year. Whatever it is, that's not it, okay? That's not your path. And maybe people expect you to go that path. There's something else here, and then you hit abundance or get that financial wealth. But you have to go the wrong path first. You have to... Sometimes you have to give it all away. Sometimes you have to leave it all behind. Sometimes you have to burn it all down. I'm not advocating arson crimes, okay, you guys? I'm just saying sometimes when your life is not what you want, even though it might seem wild, sometimes you have to start over. Don't ruin your life because you watched a tarot reading. This should be validating what you already know to be true, not devising a whole new plan for your life for you. You know, if this reading is for you, you know you took the wrong path. You know that you ended up not where you were supposed to be, even if for a long time you thought that's what you were working towards. You felt the instability. You felt the need to move away from this. You felt that it wasn't the right fit. That's not me. You want to know why? Because y'all don't respect me the way you should. You don't value me as an actual asset to your team. Speaking from experience, I'll never go back. I'll never go back. It just ain't my vibe, guys. I feel like I've missed a few people. Hello there, Tiana. How we doing? Hello, John. How are you? Hello, Catherine. How are you doing? We have the Lovers, King of Pentacles in the reverse, 6 of Cups in the reverse. So we have a choice for somebody. It's probably pertaining to your work situation, how you spend the majority of your time, what you invest in, how you prioritize your time. But we have somebody that is realizing that vanity or materialism, dependence on this rat race, it's only made them frustrated. It's only made them irritated. It's only made them realize This is not for me. So rejection of materialism or rejection of some perhaps corporate path. I don't know. It's just not your thing. This is the signs of the times. Hi there, Josh. How are you doing? Hello, Tease. Welcome. Damn. I like that a lot. This is you getting what you want because you listen to your intuition. Same, Josh. Divine guidance, stars, number 33. You're being led where you're supposed to be. As long as you're paying attention to that, as long as you're doing what you feel like you need to do, you'll be good. And then with the angel numbers card, I feel like you already know what numbers to watch out for. Yeah. Number 14 on that card, by the way. Let's get a few from the situations deck. Drastic, extreme, harsh, cut off. Family, blood ties, inner circle. Interview, talk, conversation, and get on the same page. So we have somebody that is perhaps walking away or even going no contact with friends or family that have been more along this like materialistic kind of heartless vibe. If you don't actually care to see me doing well, if you don't actually care aside from whether or not I'm making money, I don't really have time to build on this relationship. This person's inner circle is changing because their values have changed. And then with the interview card, I believe we have either a new job or a new, this could be a talk about getting a loan. This could be partnering up with somebody to get something going. But we have forward movement based on new network connections or new partnerships. Irreconcilable differences, divorce, final. This is clarifying our harsh cutoff card. So obviously not all of you are going through a divorce. This is saying when you're done with this person or these people, you mean it, you're done. I don't feel you being back and forth on it. These are people who may have betrayed you, stolen from you, lied about very important matters to you. But whatever it is, I think you know now, stove equals hot, no touchy. Deep thoughts with Carmen. Stove equals hot. Yeah, there's, for some of you, a particular place that might have been a familiar haunt or a place you spent a lot of time, a gathering place that now you're like, that's not really for me. Because of this situation that happened, because of this change in your perspective, you are now putting something in your past and focusing on something different. We're going to go with the Nightmare Before Christmas. Just to spice things up a little bit, you know? Keep things a little spooky. I love it. All right, we've got Two of Needles, which is the Two of Swords in the reverse. King of Presents, which is the King of Pentacles. and the moon. This moon card makes me so happy, and not all the time do I get that vibe from a moon card because it can talk about like secrets, right? What's hidden from you can have kind of like a spooky vibe. But this, my friend, this moon, after coming after the Two of Swords in the reverse and the King of Pentacles, this is like, I know what makes me feel stable. I know what makes me feel like I have my little place in the world. I know what I want. I know what I'm doing. I know, it's like I know my marching orders, but they make me happy. This makes me feel like we have somebody who is confident in their differences, who is comfortable being who they truly are, even if it differs from someone else. It's that proud, like gallivanting in front of the moonlight. Like maybe I used to hide who I am, but now I don't. Now I know what makes me feel like my life is abundant or like my life is happy, and I'm gonna go after that. So this could be a career change. This could be I don't really want to spend as much time with my family or those friends anymore. I'm moving towards whatever actually makes me feel loved. All right, so we have the Nine of Needles or Nine of Swords in the reverse. The World. Two of Presents or Two of Pentacles in the reverse. And Judgment. Just a quick shout out to whoever did this deck. Thank you for spelling Judgment correctly. Gives me the warm fuzzies. I'm a big old nerd. There's just one E in Judgment, okay, guys? Just remember me when you're spelling it, okay? That's right. Carmen said there's only one E. People always put that stupid second one in there. Anyways, this is about unexpected help. And I like that. There's a moment. There's a moment where you gave up hope. There was a moment, maybe more than one moment. There may have been days, weeks, months, where you didn't feel like there was anything really you could do about the situation you found yourself in. You might have felt very alone. You might have felt like you couldn't really talk to anybody about the reality that you faced. But this World card tells me that there is an end to a cycle that you've been going through because you have changed. And in part, you have changed because somebody did something to help you. Somebody prayed for you. Somebody protected you. Somebody fed you, paid your rent. I don't know. Somebody here took care of you, and it may have just been a flash in the pan assistance. It might have been a really good piece of advice from a complete stranger in a gas station, but it changed you. And run with it, because this is what you needed. So this instability is acknowledged by whoever I'm reading for. We're gonna call you the Hermit. Two potions, two cups in the reverse. Five of candles or the Five of wands in the reverse. Lovers and King of candles or King of wands in the reverse. So there's an acknowledgement by this person that the living one's life for material gain or wealth, living for the wrong reasons, has created an inner conflict in them, and that the scales have tipped. They realize now that is not my life. That is not what I want. That is not who I am. It may have been what I was taught to do. It may have been the example that was set for me. It may have been how people around me move, but that's not what I have to do. There's a choice here. It's like some people don't realize there's a choice to do something different, but you do. And you're like, well, if I'm going to be smart enough to see that this is actually something that I can choose, then I'm not going to continue to live like an empty, vacuous life. I don't want to be angry anymore. I don't want to be without passion anymore. This King of Candles in the reverse. Often I get like an angry vibe from a King of Wands in the reverse. This is more like, I don't want to be a robot. I don't want to be walking through life hoping that something makes me feel something. Anything. Just, I need to feel something. Trent Reznor is coming to mind for his lyrics. So that could be important for somebody. But we have somebody that wants to feel alive again. Even if it's the pain, even if it's the sadness, they don't want to be numb anymore. So for some of you, this person could be deciding to give up drinking, give up drugs, give up dissociation or disconnecting themselves. For some of you, this could be about changing prescription pills that may numb their emotions. We have the Six of Presents or Six of Pentacles in the reverse, Four of Potions or Four of Cups, and the Four of Candles or Four of Wands in the reverse. At the end of the day, this sense of loss, this difficult thing that has changed your mind, this moment that asked you if this is really how you want to live your life, it was necessary. It may be the most important moment of your life. It may be what saves you. Because now you can catch yourself before you go too far down the wrong path. Now you can prevent other instabilities. I'm not going to lie, for some of you, you are changing something that could have killed you, would have killed you. Driving drunk, for example, drugs you shouldn't be doing, people you shouldn't be hanging around that maybe don't have the best of principles. You know what it is. But there's somebody here that wanted to like, come on now, you know better, you know? And I feel like you're listening, and I give you the highest of fives for that. It's never too late to change your life. It's never too late to do what you need to do. There it is. Okay, I thought at some point it would become relevant, and I don't know why. I came down here, I was like already set up, everything. I hadn't done the candles yet, but I was all ready to do my reading. And then I was like, you know what? I don't want to wear this. I want to wear this particular dress. I just wanted to, okay? I don't know. Maybe you like tie-dye. I guess I've been talking about tie-dye with a buddy, so that's, anyways. I have left my laundry, clean laundry, folded laundry, organized laundry in, what the hell are they called? Hamper? For like a really long time. Okay, like seasons changed. I stopped wearing certain clothes. So I just kind of like left like some of these like long sleeve shirts, t-shirts that I'm not really wearing because it's hot as fuck right now. And they've just been sitting in my closet for a while. Just like neatly, but like not put away for a long time. And for whatever reason, before I did this reading, I was like, you know what? Yeah, laundry basket. Do you not call it a hamper? Anyways, I'm really good at cleaning clothes. I'm really good at folding clothes. I'm really bad at putting away those clothes. I've gotten better, But they sat there for a long time. And for whatever reason, I was like, I am putting these clothes away before I do my damn reading. I don't know why. There's really nothing motivating that. I just felt like I got to do this. Okay. It was mostly because I couldn't figure out where I left this dress. It was over there, not in there, but whatever. There's something you've been putting off and you know you need to do it. So just do it. Because here's the kicker. I'm even going to show you, okay? Here is the reason behind it. Because I finally put my damn clothes away, okay? I found this cute little bag of earrings that I had like completely forgotten about. Let me just show you how cute these freaking, I'm not going to show you all of them, but like this is the first one that I saw that was peeking out. And I was like, oh my God. So in other words, my clothes were like blocking me from being able to see this. Look at these cute earrings that now I get to wear because I put away my clothes. So there's something in it for you guys, okay? I don't know if it's a bag of earrings. It's probably not. But you're going to get something for doing what you're supposed to do, okay? All right. I know, right? I think I even have like matching false eyelashes. I never, ever do false eyelashes. Like I just don't. I don't do the fake stuff really. But for Halloween, I meant to wear them and then I forgot about them. So maybe this year I will. Anyways, do something you're supposed to do because it will benefit you. Do I get a like or a subscribe for that? It's like really good advice, you guys. I might be real right about that. Like it might be pretty like simple, basic advice. Do what you're supposed to do and then things get better. But like the universe is like, no, really though. Sudden wealth, that could motivate me better than earrings, slightly. I do really like earrings. All right. Yo, if this reading is for you, do the thing, make the change, start the business, believe in yourself, stop being materialistic, and then all of a sudden you get like whatever you want. That's wild. House. Okay, so we have number 32, 11, and 13. This is number 20. So some of you are upgrading your living space. Distant horizons in the reverse, number 36. And bad health in the reverse. Your health also improves. So for many of you, this is walking away from a stressful job, walking away from a stressful habit, leaving in the dust some community that is built on making bad decisions together. Look, I was in a sorority. I get it. Kind of. I mean, it's kind of fun. There are better things to organize your energy around, right? And the fact is, you have already determined that. You're already on your way. You just gotta, looks like, talk to somebody about a horse. That's a saying. I'm sorry. If you're not from the United States, that might not land for you. There isn't a conversation that you have to have with somebody that is part of your future. Could be somebody that you're going to work with, could be somebody that you're going to partner with, could be romantic. I think for the majority of you, this is about how you're going to make your money. So go make some money. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes. I love you guys. I will see you on the next reading. Toodles.